Choose life. Choose a career. Choose N2O2G. Never too old to game. Welcome back, guys. And we've now got the new update from Ravensoft, and they have nerfed the MG82, so no longer features in the top 5 best loadouts that we're going to be rocking in Warzone. The MG82 had a maximum damage decrease from 30 to 29. The minimum damage was decreased from 28 to 27. The maximum damage range was decreased by 20%, which is a massive decrease there. The headshot multiplier was decreased from 1.3 to 1.2. The upper chest multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1, and the extremities multiplier decreased from 1 to 0.9 or 1.9. And the vertical and horizontal recon control was massively increased. The nerfs to damaging still makes this gun a very high TTK, but it means to handle it now with the vertical and horizontal recon control is extremely hard. Even if you drop on the field and agent grip, this gun is a pain in the ass to run. This no longer features in my top 5. This gun has been, for me, binned. So now let's go and check out what we now have as the new top 5 guns. So my Project X, we have the Pharah. This gun beams. It is fantastic. This is the one that I pitched you and told you guys was going to be taking over the MG82, and I was right. This gun is a goddamn beast. So we're going to check out the loadouts now. So for this loadout, we're running the suppressor and not the GRU suppressor. You don't really notice the damage difference, and the damage profile is still fantastic with this gun, but also makes that sprint to fire a lot quicker as well, so more mobile. The barrel wise, we go for the 18.7 Spetsnaz RBK barrel, which gives us the best in terms of vertical, horizontal control, bullet velocity, and effective damage range that we can get, with the downside of being the hip fire accuracy, which we're not worried about, aim down sight speed, sprint move speed, and aim walking movement speed. However, we counteract that with the Spetsnaz speed grip. They get that sprinting move speed and horizontal recoil control. Having this combined together means that this gun does have 0 recoil, pretty much is a laser beam. You shove on the 60 round mag and the actual 3x scope, and this gun is the dog's bees. Check it out, see what you think. This gun is insane. Rock this with the Now gun, and guys, you got the best solo duo outfit out there. This screams. Make sure you shove on the throwing knife so you don't have to waste your Now gun bullets, but the Now gun smashes players up close and personal, and pretty much is on par with some of the shotguns. So now we're going to go into my top 5. So in 5th place, we have the XM4 with the K98 or the Swiss. So the XM4, we are rocking the suppressor, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Microflex LED, because I do not like the iron sights with this gun, the Raider pad, and the 45 round mag. However, I'm going to change this to the 60 round mag because I found that 45 was not enough running as a sniper support gun. So shove on the 60 mag, and this gun should be perfect for you guys. I'm just going to save that update now. Boom, done. And next up, we have the Swiss. So the Swiss, I am now unlocked the GRU suppressor. I'm going to shove on the GRU suppressor. I have the 24.9 inch combat recon barrel, the 5 milliwatt laser, the bruiser grip that gives me that faster movement speed and helps with the aim and stability, and the serpent wrap to give me that help in the aim down sight side of things. I might use the airborne elastic once I've unlocked that, but until then, I'm rocking the serpent one. This gun is fantastic. You can rock the iron sight, so that gives you that extra attachment. It's on par with the KR, hits a little bit better, not as aggressive, not as quick down aim down sights, but it's still a very, very good alternative to the car. If you are using the car, in fact, hold on right there, let me just update this bad boy. So now if you are using the car, which is under here, it's over here. If you're on a car, you're going to be running the monolithic suppressor, the Singard custom 27.6 inch barrel, the tac laser, the variable zoom scope, or you can shove on there the sniper scope, which gives you 7 times zoom, depending on your preference, and then shove on the ST Vol precision cone for that aiming stability. This gives us very nice aiming stability, it does not move around that much, so therefore very little idle sway. If however you find you're very good at using this, you might take that out, shove on the stipple grip cake to give you that aim down sight and sprint velocity to make this more aggressive gun. However, if you feel that you're losing those engagements with those assault rifles and you're flinching too much, then you're going to shove on focus as well as another option. Does give you a fair amount of options to rock with this. However, I just tend to like to keep to this, but it's all up to you, personal preference, as always. So in fourth place, we have the Street Sweeper paired up with the Stoner, two powerhouses themselves. Now the best LMG in terms of against the old MG82. This gun definitely is better. This we rock the agency suppressor with the 21.8 task force barrel, the field agent grip to help with that recoil control, the actual free time scope, and the radar pad to give us that slightly better mobility around the map. We rock with this, we are rocking the Street Sweeper, still the undisputed king of shotgun. Some might say the Gallo, but I believe now this gun has lost its effective damage, but we're only going to use it from 0 to 10 meters. So for that close range engagements and that fire ability for automatic firing 18 rounds off, it's fantastic. So for this, we run the agency choke, the task force barrel, the Tiger Team spotlight to help with that movement speed and aim walking movement speed. The marathon stock for the same thing, the sprint to fire, aim walking movement speed and ADS fire movement speed, and the 18 round mag. This gun is still a beast in the right hands. Do not underestimate it, my guys. In third place, we go with the LC10 and the Pharah. The LC10 is a fantastic gun. One could also put on here the PPSH, which if you're just firing chest shots, the PPSH will just down players. But this one, if you're getting a headshot or something in the mix, will look like you are smashing through those players. So for this, I run the sound suppressor, the task force barrel, the Tiger Team spotlight, the radar stock, and the Standag 55 round mag. One also can change and put the agency suppressor on to give you that increased accuracy, damage, and range. But it does affect your aim on sights. But this gun is still a very quick ADS gun, so you could potentially flip between the two, see what you like. I personally go with the sound suppressor, and that's my pretty much loadout for the LC10. And for the Pharah, we stick with the same thing that we already discussed earlier on my Project X, so the same setup. As you notice, I run EOD, overkill, and amped, Semtex, and heartbeat sensor for all of my loadouts, from hit this one to this one, even the Project X. But I just have throwing nice instead of Semtex because of the bullets on the now gun only being 20. Next up, we had second place, we have the Mac10 with the RAM. The Mac10 is probably the fastest moving SMG in Warzone to date. On this, I run the sound suppressor to give me that faster ADS, as well as giving that sprint to fire time. The task force barrel to give me the best damage output. It does affect your vertical and horizontal recoil control, but it doesn't at all. This gun aims on sights and does not idle sway at all. The aiming stability is fantastic. The Tiger Team spotlight to give me that faster movement speed and aim walking movement speed. Fantastic. The radar stock for that sprint to fire, ADS and aim walking movement speed, and 53 round drum mag. This gun is still a great SMG to be rocking, especially if you pair it up with the Ram 7. The Ram 7 is an undisputed fantastic assault rifle. When you are mounted, this has no recoil whatsoever, so bear that in mind. No other gun compares against this gun. This gun is a modern warfare gun and is quite slow movability. That's why I pair it with the Mac in terms of the speed of the Mac and moving around the map, and then my slower RAM for taking out the engagement for that mid to long range. For this, we rock the monolithic suppressor with the Ranger barrel, the Commander foregrip, the 50 round mag, and the VLK 3x scope. This gun is still very, very good. The Pharah does pip it, but this gun is very good indeed. Next up in first place, we have the MP5 Cold War. This gun is a killer. 0 to 15 meters. It will rip the new a-hole out of your opponents. It's fantastic. It's fast. It's mobile. Very easy to use. The recoil's a little bit of a pain, but once you get used to it, it's fantastic. So from this, we run the sound suppressor, Tiger Team spotlight, the radar stock, the 50 round drum, and the bruiser grip to help us with that movement speed and hip fire accuracy when we need it. With this, we pair it with the Pharah, the same setup before, the suppressor, the 18.7 inch Spetsnaz RPK barrel, the actual 3x optic, the 60 round mag, and the Spetsnaz speed grip. This is another great pairing. All in all of these 1 through to 6 here are fantastic. Definitely check them out, use them, tell me what you like, hope you like it, subscribe, like, everything, comment, you know, you do it. And then finally, I might as well touch on my Ghost class. Ghost class is fully loaded, and I rock the Growl with my normal setup that everyone knows about, pretty much from when we started when we had the Growl. The monolithic suppressor, the Tempest Archangel barrel, attack laser, the 60 round mag, and the fully loaded perk to give us that full ammo when we jump back in. And we rock this with the Psychov pistols, which we have fully loaded as well, with the VLK Prizzak rear grip, the 80 round mag, the tac laser and the automatic barrel. And with this we run EOD, Ghost and Amped, Semtex and Heart Sensor. Then we also have the restock as well, but this time I run the Akimbo's M19s. These guns still decimate players up close. And for this you need the extended barrel, the 5mm laser, the lightweight trigger, the 32 round mags, and once again the Akimbo perk to make sure this gun beams. And then for the Growl we use the same thing, Monolith Espresso, Archangel barrel, tac laser, 60 round mag and fully loaded. And for this I tend to run the claymores and stuns for spamming them and for hiding out in buildings. I also like to run a high alert when I'm playing a bit more aggressive, a bit more fun, and I don't want to be rocking Ghost. I tend to have highlight to ensure that I can see where people are firing at me from and quickly move out the way and engage those players and take them down. This I run the same Pharah setup that I've run in before, and I use the Akimbo M19s, but I'm not really worried about because it will be my secondary loadout. And the same with Ghost. Ghost, I just have Ghost. It's exactly the same loadout as High Alert, but the only thing is the perk difference change. So that's it, folks. Thank you very much. Once again, we're at 6,000 subscribers. I really want to hit 10,000 by the end of the year, so make sure you subscribe and like and comment on everything I do. Fantastic. See you guys in the Danks.